There was multiple steps that were slow walked at the direction of the Department of Justice.
Had you ever encountered that before?
I have not, no. These deviations from normal process, and each and every time it seemed to always benefit the subject. I took an oath of office, and when I saw the egregiousness of some of these things, it no longer became a choice for me. It's not something that I want to do. It's something that I feel like I have to do.
Member of the House Ways and Means Committee, Texas Congresswoman Beth Van Duyne, good enough to join us this evening. Thanks for being with us, Congresswoman. So first off, according to the Daily Mail, this whistleblower, a 14-year veteran with the IRS, declines the Democratic invite. After hours, his lawyer spends with them. Clearly, something didn't feel right here, but he will testify in front of your committee. What's your take?
Well, I can confirm that a whistleblower spoke with our committee staff about his alleged conduct, about his alleged misconduct within that he witnessed, as well as some of the experiences that he had. And I can confirm that we had that. I can also confirm that we have numerous whistleblowers. And I think it's as a direct result of, as soon as we got Republican majority in the House, Ways and Means Committee has set up a portal asking individuals if they have had any experiences. If they're a federal employee at the IRS and they have seen this firsthand, contact us. We want to investigate it. We want to get down to the bottom. We will listen to you. We will hear your complaints, and we will investigate to make sure it's not happening. Any weaponization of our federal government agencies against its citizens is a tragedy. It is a farce, and we need to fight it with every bit of our being.
Yeah, and it sounds like he just referenced the oath he took. He says he was assigned in January 2020, and he was concerned there was mishandling in the case. And 3 years later, here he is blowing the whistle. It is a case that we know started in 2018. It seems like an awfully long time for an IRS investigation. What do you want to ask him or any whistleblower that does come forward, as you just talked about, getting to the truth and the transparency that Americans so rightly deserve?
I think, as you've seen, Americans are sick of it. They see what's happening, and this has been going on for years. I remember under the Obama administration, under Lois Lerner, when this was happening, where political conservative groups were being targeted by the IRS. And yet my colleagues on the other side of the aisle want to hire 87,000 new IRS agents to harass and abuse our American citizens, strictly because they don't agree with their political beliefs. We need to make sure that when we see that happening, that we are investigating and we're putting a stop to it. Unfortunately, what we've seen under the Biden administration is there hasn't been any accountability. The executive office is out of its lane, and is fine with the abuse, so it would seem. But under a Republican majority, we are actually investigating it. And that is one of the things that we're putting on a priority: stop the weaponization and politicization of our government agencies against our own American citizens.
Well, it seems like you are front and center on the House Ways and Means Committee, Congresswoman, because there's another IRS whistleblower claims he was reassigned off the Hunter case. And there's a letter dated May 17th that's been reported on that IRS Commissioner Daniel Werfel said that he wanted to state unequivocally that he has not intervened, saying he would not intervene. It would not in any way that would impact the whistleblower. But this letter that's been circulating says that it's important to emphasize that in any matter, he wrote, involving federal judicial proceedings, the IRS follows the direction of the justice government. So it sounds like, again, this does go back to the weaponization of a Biden DOJ.
Yeah, and it does. And I can confirm as well that we have had multiple whistleblowers with similar complaints. And we had Commissioner Werfel in front of our Ways and Means Committee just a few weeks ago. And I asked him, look, you started under the Obama administration. You came in at a time when you knew that there were accusations of political misdoings by the IRS against who they thought were politically different than they were. They were looking and targeting conservative groups. What have you done about it? He just denied it. He didn't even, he had no example of how they've taken steps. We said, we're seeing it now when you look at journalists that are being targeted by the IRS, because they are coming out with information that would cast a dark shadow on the Democrat executive branch, and they are targeting journalists now. And I asked about that. A number of my Republican colleagues asked that. He was just in denial and did not want to talk about it. Just said he couldn't talk about it. We need to know that. We need to get to the bottom of it.
a little bit short in time, but I'm glad you explained that, because we did have Matt Taibbi, that journalist, on the show last night. We'll talk more about his IRS case opened on a Saturday, Christmas Eve. But finally, just about 20 seconds, Congresswoman Van Duyne, clawback of $10 billion of IRS funding to be reallocated right now is part of these very important negotiations happening for the debt ceiling. Do you agree with that? The GOP House Freedom Caucus says it should actually be a separate bill.
I think we have looked at massive spending by the Democrats. I think the Democrats' tax and spend policies are about as popular right now as a Bud Light at a Kid Rock concert. Yes. Do we have to get beyond that? Yes. We have got to get control of our purse. Every American family is having to deal with this right now. It is ridiculous that we don't have the federal government taking more control. And under a Republican majority, you're seeing us negotiate right now, where you had a president for 100 days refuse to come and negotiate. Mm-hmm. We've got bills to pay, which we understand. We want to be responsible. I'm sorry?
Tonight he is heading off to Camp David. I wish we had more time, but I certainly appreciate all your detail on the IRS and the testimony that will be happening. We'll definitely be following it very closely. Congresswoman Beth Van Duyne, thanks for your time this evening.
Thank you very much.